Peter Kurten, also known as the Vampire of Dusseldorf, was born 1883 of May. He was the oldest, and his father was abusive to him and his siblings and to his mom. The father got arrested for sexually assaulting one of the daughters. And it would also come out that Peter was doing the same thing to one of his sisters. So when Peter was about 9, he drowned 2 boys, and the police thought it was an accident because he was just 9 at the time, but he did it on purpose. And he would end up, as he got a little bit older, running away from home to escape his father. And I should probably say that viewer discretion is advised, because this one's really dark. But he met someone who was a dog catcher, and the dog catcher was into bestiality and hurting animals. So Peter also got into that. He would hurt any animal he could really get his hands on, and it was he would say it would really excite him. A farmer one time caught him with one of his pigs and ran him off. So he's very disturbing stuff. He would steal things, and he started breaking into people's homes. And this is where he found a little girl just laying in her bed, and he ended up killing her. And on his way, when he was leaving, he dropped his handkerchief. But the little girl, her uncle had made threats to the family, and the uncle had the same initials as Peter, so they thought it was the uncle who did it. He would end up getting arrested, but not for the charges. It was unrelated charges. But when he got out, he ended up marrying a woman who she killed her fiance. So, yeah. Before he had met her, though, one of the other women that he was with would end up kicking him out because he was also sleeping with her 16-year-old daughter. So that's what a mom should do. So she ended up kicking him out. And the one that he was with, he asked her to marry him 5 times and she would say no. Well, he told her basically, if you don't marry me, I'm going to kill you. So she was scared of him. So she would go on to marry him. One woman he basically was stalking, and he was going to take her on a date, and he ended up killing her. So he didn't care at this point. He'd killed a man. He was killing young girls. He was killing women. He didn't care. He killed 2 sisters, and they were young. He would use scissors. He would use hammers, and he even used an axe. He would basically use just whatever. He attacked a 55-year-old woman, but it was nighttime. So she survived. She couldn't say what he looked like because it was dark, so she couldn't give a really good description. But one victim who ended up, she thought he was saving her because she felt uncomfortable with this one man that was around her. So Peter came and she thought he was protecting her. But he ended up attacking her. But he decided to let her live, which nobody really knows why he decided to let her live. She would end up, though, she would be the reason that he got caught. After he decided that he was going to let her live, he asked her if she knew the way to his apartment, and he told her no. But on the way, there was a police officer, but she was so scared that I guess, she was trying to be calm so he wouldn't kill her. After, though, she would go to the police, and he would be caught, and he would confess to his crimes, and he would be executed by quarantine, or guillotine. So his last words, and I'm going to try to quote this the best I can. He said, "Tell me, when my head is cut off, will I be able to hear the blood, or it was something like that, and he ended it off with, that would be the pleasure to end all pleasures. And after he died, his head was actually in a museum. I don't know where it is now, but it was in a museum. Thank you guys for watching.